They called him the Collector. The newspapers tried to soften it with words like psychopath or deranged. They had no idea. They never saw what his victims looked like after. He would sit in the dark of a stranger's bedroom, watching their chest rise and fall in sleep. The first sound was always the wet pop of tape ripped from the roll binding their wrists. Then came the gag. Then came the moment their eyes opened, confusion sliding into terror when they realized they couldn't move. He liked to whisper then, "You'll be part of something greater." The knife was never quick. He carved with the patience of a sculptor. He peeled fingernails slowly, one by one, listening to the shrieks muffled behind cloth. Sometimes he started with teeth, prying them loose with pliers, dropping them into a jar like coins. Other nights he went for the eyes, scooping them with a spoon, leaving sockets that leaked blood down pale cheeks. Every piece had a place in his black boxes, a tooth wrapped in gauze, a finger sealed in wax, a tongue coiled like a worm in a vial of cloudy liquid. The basement shelves sagged with his collection. Each box labeled neatly, dates scrawled in tidy ink. He thought of it as preservation, a museum of the human form dismantled piece by piece. But the art wasn't finished until he gave them their final smile. He would slice from ear to ear, skin splitting like paper, lips torn open into a hideous grin, eyes staring if he left them, their heads would hang at odd angles. The smile always remained. The city began to whisper about him, the killer who turned his victims into grinning corpses. Fear spread like rot. People double-locked doors, nailed windows shut, slept with knives at their bedside. Still, he slipped through, until the night he came home. Thomas went to his basement to file away his newest trophy, a woman's ear, neatly sliced and pressed flat like a flower between paper. But when he opened the door, he froze. The air reeked of rot. The black boxes lay open on the floor, their contents spilled like meat from burst sacks. The fingers, the eyes, the teeth, all of them were gone. Then he heard it, breathing. From the shadows, shapes began to move, dozens of them. It was his collection, but no longer dead. Mangled faces rose from the floor, teeth clattering loose in jaws, eyeless sockets dripping black. Fingers crawled like insects. Mouths carved into eternal smiles opened and wailed in unison. Thomas backed away, heart hammering. But hands, his trophies, gripped his ankles, his arms, his throat. They dragged him down. He felt fingernails gouge his eyes, teeth tear at his lips, ripping his grin wider until it split his cheeks open. The last thing Thomas saw before his own face was torn apart and added to their ranks was his collection smiling back at him.